What up, Freedom Radio? It's Jamil Jude, director, producer, playwright. I want the opportunity to talk to you guys today about theater.
Everybody can come on out now.
I want the opportunity to show you guys some of the stuff I've been working on and some of the people who I've met and some of the shows that we've done.
Everyone can see we're together as we walk out by.
So one of the shows I got a chance to do when I came to Mixed Blood was Neighbors by Brandon Jacobs-Jenkings.
And we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie.
The play uses race and class as a jumping off point to talk about black people and how we look at ourselves and the history that we've had to deal with and what gets us to kind of divide ourselves in a 2011.
Can they be that close? Just let me stay for the right cause. We're giving love and a family dose.
I was the producer in residence for the show. I also served as the assistant director. So once again, welcome, Freedom Radio. Welcome to the theater.
What do you see? What is it? Richard?
Baby, come here.
What?
Come here. Take a look at this.
Okay. Oh,
What is this?
they're neighbors. This is great.
Great.
They finally sold that house. It was just sitting there empty.
My name is Sarah Agnew, and I play Jean in Neighbors. I see Richard sort of grappling with a past or something in his life where he came from that he no longer wants to associate himself with.
And we're not the only new faces anymore. That's great.
Yeah, just great.
What did you say?
What? When?
Just now?
Just now? Did I say something?
But never mind.
Jean, on the other hand, doesn't carry that baggage, so she approaches this family with a more openness and sees the positive parts of that family, which are love and support and familiarity, you know, all these wonderful things that household contains that hers necessarily doesn't contain. So I think it's with Richard, it's more complex because, as he says in the play, I know these people, I grew up around them, and he no longer wants to be associated with them. So I feel like that's where some of the conflict comes between Jean and Richard. She doesn't carry that history with her in regards to this family.
We are family. Break it down, break it down. I got all my niggas with me.
You know what we're dealing with. Neighbors, it's interesting. It created a conversation. We really want to talk about what does it mean to become a part of the black middle class, dealing with the history of slavery, dealing with the history of oppression and racism, and that's what the play goes about.
Thank you.
In general, seating, guys.
Thank you.
See what we'd like to. You'll see interviews and excerpts from the play, interviews with members of the cast as they all explore this question of how do we define a black middle class? How do black people define ourselves with the history of oppression that we've had to deal with?
You ain't never had no watermelon. You stole my chicken.
I ain't steal your chicken. You ain't never had no chicken. You ain't had no chicken.
Girl, don't you play with me. I said to market. So market.
You ain't had no chicken. Coon, coon, coon. that's the master's chicken.
Come on. Massa, coon, nigga, coon, watermelon.
Chicken nigga, coon, Jemima.
Coon, ooga booga.
Coon, yes, sir.
No, massa, coon, kunta kente.
Dance. Ow! Coon, nappy, coon.
Coon, more lick, coon.
Chickaboo, coon.
Jim Crow, coon.
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 And here comes Jim Crow now!
The play is really interesting for me, especially the Crow family, because we see them in blackface, but are they really in blackface? Or are they just a modern family, a modern black family, attempting to establish themselves in an upper middle class society? Is it Richard's perception? Is it all in Richard's head? Does he see people who he thinks is a negative image of himself portrayed, and he wants to distance himself as far away as possible? Is that a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I think the play explores and it gives us an opportunity to talk about it. You know, I think we all can't lie to ourselves that when we see members of our community doing things that we don't agree with, that we ourselves have to look back and say, are they being minstrels? No, you can come on through.
Sure.
Yeah, let me grab your TV.
My girlfriend's coming, so I'll leave that one for her.
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Are we being minstrels? Are we projecting an image that we ourselves don't even believe in to satisfy the larger majority culture? You know, we can take that to mean white people. We can take that to mean black people of upper society. You know, what roles do we play? Do we put on a blackface ourselves as we try to navigate through our daily selves? I think this play does exactly that.
Just so every time I feel about it, Jimmy. Oh.
Hello, my name is Christopher Hampton, and you're watching Freedom Radio. I'm a performer in this production. I play the character of Jim Crow. I've been acting ever since I was 3 years old, and I have about 20 years of experience in it, and there's nothing more I'd rather do with my time. I believe that theater is one of the most powerful creative forces that we have in the world today, because we get to actually see live people in front of you going through sometimes real situations, sometimes situations that are greater than real. And whenever I think of the purpose or the power or impact of theater, I think of a quote by Bertolt Brecht, and he says that art is not a mirror that you hold up to life, but a hammer that you use to smash it into shape.
I think that's enough rehearsing for now. I think we're gonna be just fine for tonight.
Oh, I think so too.
But Mammy, what? Me and Topsy, we ain't even practiced our own song.
Y'all can go back to your room and rehearse in your room. Take your sister with you. Go. I guess I'll get dinner ready. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, what I tell you is that moose. I'll clean this up later.
Like the people Little Brother said, welcome to the Minstrel Show. We're live here at Mixed Blood, and you're about to check out clips of Neighbors by Brandon Jacobs-Jenkings.
You are watching.
Oh, Rose, thou art sick. Who is that? Is that Yates?
Are you kidding me?
Well, I don't know, Richard. I haven't read Yates in ages.
What?
I said I haven't read Yates in ages.
Read what?
Oh, never mind. Oh, Rose, thou art sick. Huh, sounds like Yates.
Let's start the show.
Coming soon on Freedom Radio.
Coming soon on Freedom Radio.